A West Palm Beach woman lost work and spent 2 nights in jail for a crime prosecutors say she never committed. She claims her arrest still pops up on her record, so she turned to Contact 5 investigator Dave Bowman. And Dave joins us now in studio with her effort to get all this erased. Dave.
Jay, her name is Melissa Hernandez. She was charged with breaking into a home and stealing a gun and other items. And according to the arrest report, fingerprints at the crime scene belong to a Melissa Hernandez who was born in the 1980s. But the Melissa Hernandez police arrested was born in the 60s.
I was mad because I knew it wasn't me.
Melissa Hernandez says she was also scared when Riviera Beach police charged her with 2 counts of grand larceny last month.
I've been so stressed out about this because the words from the judge when I went in front of the thing, these charges carry 30 to 40 years.
Charges that stem from a break-in at this Riviera Beach home in June. The arrest warrant claims fingerprints at the crime scene belong to a Melissa Hernandez born in 1987. This Melissa Hernandez was born in 1962.
I got arrested for another Melissa Hernandez.
A month after her arrest, the Palm Beach County State Attorney's Office dropped the charges. In an email to Contact 5, spokesperson Mark Freeman wrote, "Unfortunately, the wrong person was arrested based on the information provided to us by the police. We dropped the case immediately after we found out about this mistake." Hernandez says she's already paid a price, spending 2 nights in jail and losing 4 days' pay.
I struggle bad.
And so what happens when you lose 4 days' pay?
That's like...
Hernandez says the loss of work forced her to borrow money from her children. Contact 5 ran a background check. We found her arrest is still listed on the county court system, though at the bottom it indicates she was not prosecuted. And the sheriff's office still has her booking photo. She's concerned all this will impact her future employment and housing opportunities.
I don't want this on my record. I didn't do it.
I would believe that Ms. Hernandez could obtain what's called an administrative expungement of those records.
Brian Gabriel is a Jupiter attorney who's helped dozens of people get criminal cases removed from the public record. Gabriel is not affiliated with the Hernandez case, but he says in general, she can get her case removed if those involved in her initial prosecution agree to it.
I would believe the state attorney and law enforcement would probably work with her to have this occur.
Palm Beach County State Attorney Mark Freeman tells Contact 5 by phone if Ms. Hernandez applied for an administrative expungement, our office would certainly consider and review it. But Riviera Beach's police chief won't say if the department is ready to call Melissa Hernandez's arrest a mistake, even though the charges were dropped just last week.
We've been made aware of an allegation. We're looking into it, and once we get the results, we'll provide the results of it.
I've had a rough life.
Melissa Hernandez admits her own drug-related crimes set her back in the past. But she's had no convictions for almost 20 years and fears more setbacks with last month's arrest on her record.
For once in my life, I can honestly say I didn't do this.
After our interview, Hernandez called Contact 5 and said she's hired a lawyer to get that arrest wiped off her record. In the meantime, Riviera Beach Police Chief Josh Lewis says the crime Hernandez was accused of, there's still an active investigation and also an internal affairs investigation into the circumstances that led to what the state attorney's office calls a mistaken arrest. We'll keep you posted on what happens. I'm Contact 5 investigator Dave Bowman, WPTV News Channel 5.